enough talk, more action. Let's put our products to the test. How many of you have a dirty window lurking in your home? I know I did. Now, typically we don't smear butter on our surfaces, but as you can see, what I'm doing here today is simulating a greasy, grimy, dirty surface. Think about all the ways that you might use to clean these surfaces in the past. I know personally I've tried glass cleaner, vinegar, newspaper, coffee filters, and the list goes on. So what we'll do here today is we'll clean one splotch of butter the Norwex way and the other splotch of butter the conventional cleaner way. So what I have here today is our glass cleaner and a little bit of my favorite paper towel. So what we would do is we would spray on our glass cleaner, use quite a bit of course because this is a really greasy, grimy surface, and I would run for my paper towel. And what do we see? Looks kind of miserable. So what we would do is we would spray on more. And again, what do we see? Lots of streaks, smears, lint. We could stand here for the next half an hour, maybe eventually get all of this butter off of that window, and in the end, when the sun shines through, typically we have a film left behind, we have lint, we have streaks and smears. So why don't these conventional methods work as well as we had hoped? Number one, the product we use doesn't typically cut through the grease and the grime on the surface. So I realize that normally we don't have a tablespoon of butter smeared on our window, but if you have a 3-year-old like mine, you may have grease and grime on those surfaces. We're not cutting through all of that. Number two, we grab for a cotton item. Cotton is a straight or a looped thread. It actually pushes and smears around rather than picking up all of the residue left behind. And then lastly, anytime we use a product, there is a product film left behind. So whether it's vinegar or your favorite glass cleaner, that film is what we call job security. We have to use more product, we have to buy more product because it traps and attracts that dirt and dust in the air, leaving our surfaces streaky and linty. So with Norwex, you'll find that you can say goodbye to streaks from this point forward. So what we have here is the wet EnviroCloth. So you'll get it wet, you'll wring it out, and then what I love to do is fold it in quarters. Again, what folding this cloth in quarters does is it allows you to wipe up 8 dirty surfaces before you actually even have to take this to the sink and rinse it. So quick, easy cleaning. So, all right, let's see how it works. So I've got my EnviroCloth here. It is wet. And very quickly and easily, what do we see? So you can see in my cloth here, there is some butter, but just in that 1/4. All of that butter is removed. We now have a wet surface. So what we'll do is we'll remove all of this residue and then we'll polish up with our window cloth to leave this surface streak-free and beautiful. What you'll find is instead of pushing and smearing dirt around, this cloth removes whatever is on that surface. And now because this is a shiny surface, we'll follow up and we'll polish dry with our window cloth, or as we call it, the pea purple polish cloth. This wicks away that excess water, leaving things like windows, mirrors, stainless steel, and granite completely clean and beautiful. What do you think about that? I was amazed when I saw this demo, but I wanted to know, why does it work? How does it work? So number one, 1/200th, the split of a human hair is what makes up our microfiber. Teeny tiny thread with little fingers, rolls over itself like a vacuum, removes up to 99% of bacteria and dirt from that surface with water alone. So leaves that surface completely clean. And then number two, because you're using cloth and water alone, no residue left behind means that surface stays clean longer. So quick and easy, really effective, and you clean less often, which in my book is a win-win situation. Now, because again, we have those 8 sides of the cloth, we don't have to stop cleaning here. We can move to the next surface and clean up an entire room before we actually take this to the sink and rinse it. Cleaning with Norwex is a breeze and a win-win situation. It saves you time, it saves you money, and no more harsh chemicals in your home.